Brandon Johnson turns to wild racism accusations to excuse his failures. I mean, this guy's blaming everyone, except himself. He's blaming slavery, and they want black men to be in slavery still, and all types of crazy comments. He blaming the past mayor and everything else, blaming everyone except himself for the failure of Chicago and what's going on with the immigration crisis, which he supports. He supports this whole paying for illegal immigrants, even though the city can't really afford it and stuff like that. It's crazy. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store. Also, check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for news as well. All right, let's talk about this news. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson is losing control of his city, and his grip on reality is slipping away. To defend his job performance, Johnson resorts to blaming the previous city council for not budgeting for the 2023 migrant mission. Chicago, a sanctuary city, now leaves illegal immigrants on the streets due to lack of space, forcing the city to allocate an additional $150 million to address the crisis amidst a $500 million budget shortfall next year. In a defense move, Johnson accuses the previous city council of not providing resources, claiming, quote, "Not only have we stood up the full force of government in a collaborative way, we did it without the previous city council even providing resources for it." Expanding on his political tactics, Johnson links the border crisis and busing of illegal immigrants to deranged conspiracy theories, alleging that that right-wing extremism targets democratically run cities. It's crazy. He asserts that Republicans are resentful of a black man being free in the country. I mean, this is just nonsense he's making up. But in summary, Johnson attributes his city collapse to Republicans' resentment over the end of slavery, ignoring Chicago's role in inviting illegal immigrants as a sanctuary city. I mean, this is the common leftist tactic. Blame it on racism, blame it on everything else except for your policies. His failure, evident in the budget crisis and homelessness, remains unchanged despite his attempts to deflect blame through race baiting. Reality exposes Johnson's incompetence as a mayor and his failure in basic math. By maintaining Chicago as a sanctuary city, he invited illegal immigration without anticipating the strain on resources. Johnson's misguided narrative does not absolve him of responsibility for the crisis and the deterioration of Chicago under his leadership. But let me know what you think about this. Whose fault do you think this really is? Leave your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.